Salt. It's essential to life on Earth and has been a driving force in our civilization for thousands of years. Salt is a major component of our blood and helps balance our body's fluids. It carries nutrients to our cells and energy to our muscles and supports the transfer of nerve impulses. The World Health Organization recommends that we eat 5 grams of salt a day, which measures to about a flat teaspoon amount. South Africans eat at least 9 to 12 grams of salt a day, and it's killing us.
Every single day, 130 people will have a heart attack and 240 people are having strokes. Strokes are the 3rd cause of death in South Africa, and hypertensive-related diseases are the 7th cause of death in South Africa.
South Africa now has the highest rate of hypertension in people over 50 for any country in the world ever.
For your blood to move in your body, it needs to move in the arteries, obviously. So that pressure has to be kept within normal limits. If you imagine a hose pipe and you have too much pressure in the hose pipe, what happens to the hose pipe? It just blasts. So meaning that your heart has to be at constant high pressures.
Most people with hypertension don't have symptoms, and 50% of South Africans with hypertension don't know they've got it.
When I went to the doctor, he discovered that I was hypertensive. There was that thing in me that I don't have this hypertension. There was no balance in my diet. That is the green veggies. If I feel like frying, I just fry. And then no exercise, nothing. So I say salt, goodbye.
The good news is that because hypertension is so often a condition caused by our lifestyle and unhealthy habits, changing those can change the diagnosis.
If you change your lifestyle, you exercise, you stop smoking, you stop taking alcohol excessively, and you eat right. And that person, if they follow everything that you say, they come back and you have normal blood pressures and you don't even have to start treatment.
Exercises, our diet, having a small piece of steak once a week, fitness, diet, stress, keep all of these things in perspective.
A lot of the salt we eat is hidden in processed foods. On the 18th of March 2013, the Health Minister signed a new law requiring that certain salty foods start containing less salt. All lower sodium targets must be reached by June 2019, so companies will be changing their recipes to contain less salt.
We're talking about foods like bread, breakfast cereals, porridges, savoury snacks and chips, processed meats, sausages. We're also looking at things like your stock powders, gravies, soups. And those are sort of the main categories. Also fats and butter spreads.
It takes time for your taste buds to learn to like less salt, but there are lots of delicious and healthy ways to make it easier.
What would you recommend people use as substitutes for salt?
First of all, citrus. A squeeze of lime, a squeeze of lemon can do magic. Celery. Both celery sticks and celery seeds are very, very good salt substitutes. Garlic, ginger, chili, that trilogy. And then all your Mediterranean herbs, and they just supply an endless amount of flavour.
It's worth learning to read the labels because you can easily halve the sodium content by choosing between your different brands.
Foods high in potassium can help counteract salt in our body.
Your bananas is one of the highest potassium fruits that you've got, dried fruits, but then also things like spices, some beautiful cinnamon, basil, if you incorporate a little bit of dill, parsley. These are all elements which is going to incorporate extra flavour into the dish. So anything literally with a green colour you're assured of has got a high potassium content.
The first step towards changing our diet and lifestyle is awareness.
You see that people are so ignorant. And this hypertension is not for, that is fat people, even thin people. So prevention is better than cure. Because I was careless with my life, I really was.
So you don't put salt on your food because you've got high blood pressure?
Yeah, I'm on tablets.
If you eat too much salt, I got high blood.
I'm very careful about salt because I suffer from high blood pressure.
I know the dangers of the salt, but I don't put too much.
You can slowly see the youth really trying to work out more, eat healthy, and stuff like that. So
there are many ways we can take better control of how much salt we eat and learn to love eating less and help us all live longer and better.